Good afternoon. My name is Eric Jones, Chief of Police for Stockton Police Department, and today is another exciting day for us here at the PD because we will be swearing in 3 new police officers, and we'll also be giving certificates to 4 additional officers that I actually swore in at the Academy last week. So we essentially have 7 additions to the police department, which is very exciting for us as we reach our level now of 355 police officers, and as we continue to move forward and hire even more additional officers. So today we're going to swear in these 3. I would like to go ahead and talk a little bit about each of the individuals up here that you see. So the 3 I'm going to swear in, we're going to start off with Sean Konoski and a little bit about him. Sean is joining the Stockton Police Department today, effective December 16th, as a police officer. Sean graduated from the Napa Valley College Police Academy on September 8th of 2012. Sean received the Lifetime Fitness Award and the Self-Improvement Award at the Academy. He also has an associate's degree in criminal justice, and prior to joining the Stockton Police Department, Sean worked for Bright Star Security in Novato as a patrol sergeant. Next to him is James Brooks, also joining the Stockton Police Department effective today, December 16th. James is a graduate of the Fullerton College Police Academy. He graduated June of this year. James finished number 1 in physical fitness and number 2 in overall achievement for his entire class. James is following the footsteps of his father, Detective Jesse Alfonso from the Bueno Park Police Department. And he's here today, is that right? There you are. Okay, great. Thanks for coming. And next we have Yanel Isais. Okay, did I pronounce it correctly? Okay. Yanel is joining the Stockton Police Department, also effective today, December 16th. She graduated on September 14th of this year from the San Joaquin Delta College Police Academy here in Stockton. Prior to joining the Stockton Police Department, Yanel worked for United Cerebral Palsy as a job coach. She also received her bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Stanislaus State University. I want to go ahead and introduce the 4 against the wall now. Last week I had the privilege of going to the police academy and swearing them in, giving them their badges. So today is my opportunity to introduce them to the rest of the police department. So we have Elliot Becker, if you could raise your hand. Elliot is being appointed today as a police officer. He was actually appointed, back on December 6th. Prior to joining the Stockton Police Department, Elliot worked for the Department of Veteran Affairs as a police officer for federally controlled properties in Reno, Nevada. He served in the United States Army National Guard as an MP, and he has had deployments to both Iraq and Afghanistan. Eric Bergwerf, if you could raise your hand. Eric was also sworn in on December 6th, and prior to joining the Stockton Police Department, Eric worked for Tractor Supply Company in Ripon, California. We also have Robert Elijah Dominguez. Robert was also sworn in on December 6th. And prior to joining the Stockton Police Department, he attended UC Davis, where he received his Bachelor's of Science, majoring in Biological Sciences. And Vincent Andrew Perez. Vincent was also sworn in on December 6th, and prior to joining Stockton PD, he served in the United States Army as a specialist, and he was honorably discharged. So, again, welcome to the department. Thanks for coming today. At the conclusion, I'll give you your certificates of appointment after I'm able to swear in these 3 police officers. I want to introduce some other people who are here today as well, particularly from the command staff who are here to show support to you coming on the force, starting with Deputy Chief Rick Salcedo. Rick Salcedo is the Deputy Chief over all of operations, which includes detectives, patrol, all of the ground forces, if you will. Next to him is Captain Scott Metters, who is our patrol captain. And moving that way is Deputy Chief Trevor Womack, who is the Deputy Chief in charge of our administrative and support services. And Captain Jeffrey Kuhn, if you could raise your hand. Captain Kuhn is in charge of personnel training and administrative services. And we have Lieutenant James Ballard from Professional Standards Unit. And actually, I can't even get into everybody, but the back in the hallway is filled with other staff and volunteers from the police department just to get to know our new officers and to show you support. We really want to roll out the red carpet to both you and your family and friends and loved ones to be part of the greater Stockton PD family. In fact, after the ceremony, My wife, Tracy Jones, and Stephanie Salcedo, Deputy Chief Salcedo's wife, will speak with the family and friends just to talk a little bit about what you can expect as they go through the training program, answer any questions you have about what's it like, how can family and or friends support them while they're going through the training program and as they hit the streets. So it's very important to us here at the police department. So really to all 7 of you, you've graduated from a police academy where you've been trained and molded into the very basics of being a police officer. But now as you go through the training program, if you will, hitting the streets out in Stockton, you'll be chiseled in some of the finest law enforcement officers that the nation knows. We hold a legacy here at Stockton PD on pride, honor, professionalism, and we really pride ourselves on the training that we give to you to become an outstanding officer and to support your fellow officer. So it is now my opportunity to swear in the 3 individuals up here. So if you can each face me slightly, there you go. And to the rest of you, this is the oath or affirmation of allegiance for a peace officer in the city of Stockton. Raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Sean Konowski,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully
and that I will and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
Congratulations, you're Stockton police officers officially. I'm now going to hand each of them their badges. Feel free to take a photo if you're a loved one. And we also have our historian, Brad Steele, here, who's also taking photographs, and we'll make those available as well. So we'll start with you. Many of you have heard me recite before at these ceremonies a retired Chief Savard's work titled The Badge. Today I wanted to take on a different but related topic, do something just a little different, and talk about the police shield and what it means. I'm wearing one. I just gave these officers one as well. And as you all know, there are many types of police badges. There are 5-point stars, 6-point stars, 7-point stars, laurel wreath badges, oval badges, and shield badges. We at Stockton PD wear the latter, which is the shield. And many historians believe that the history of the police shield is based on the medieval knights of the 1200s. In a sense, the first police badges were the coat of arms worn by knights. These coats of arms identified the knight and his allegiance to justice, chivalry, and his royal leaders. The symbols were displayed on his armored shield, and much like the police of today, who swore to protect and serve, knights from the medieval era were often sworn in and were asked to, quote, protect the weak, defenseless, helpless, and to fight for the general welfare of all. And there is a believed reason why we wear our shield badge above the left chest pocket. When a police officer takes their oath, they are given the badge to be worn over the heart for 2 reasons. First, it is to ever remind our hearts of our pledge to protect. Secondly, because the left arm was the arm that often held the coat of arms, shield, of the medieval knights. The shield protected the heart while leaving the dominant hand to bear arms when necessary. The shield in medieval times became known as a shield of authority. They enforced the king's law and protected the people of the villages. And because knights were responsible for enforcing the laws of the land, knights had to be honest, brave, trustworthy, and of good moral character. This should sound similar to your oath taken here today and also to the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics, which you recited at your graduation at your academy. These similar code of ethics elements are of serving humankind, to protect the weak and innocent, and to respect human rights, to be honest and exemplary, to enforce laws courageously, and to be unsullied. So wear this shield with honor, and always remember why you signed up to be a law enforcement officer. It's now my pleasure to give these three officers their certificate of appointment. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll start with Sean. Once again, congratulations. Sure. Congrats. All right, James. Once again, congrats. Sure. Sure. Okay, if I could have the next four officers come up that I swore in at the police academy, come on up. I'll give you your certificates. I'm not sure if these are in order, but we will find out. We'll start with Eric. Welcome to the department. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. You're welcome. Elliot? You bet. Vincent? Robert? So those certificates of appointment, can you hold yours up, Robert, just to show them? It actually follows the really an old-fashioned format, if you will. But, you know, the Stockton Police Department's been around since 1850, and the police chiefs in the 1800s used to give these certificate appointments that actually looked very similar to this, and I credit our police historians for really reproducing it, and it's something we give now to our employees, not just police officers, but all employees that come on the force now. So it means a lot to us. So one last message for me, and this is to the family and friends, loved ones of these 7 individuals up here. I want you to know I often get asked, or probably better said, I get told by family members, make sure you take care of my loved one. And I want you all to know we absolutely will, but the way we do it is by training them to take care of themselves and to take care of their fellow officers. But we uphold professionalism and safety here at the Stockton Police Department. We hold them both to very high regard. So we're very happy to have you on the force, and let's give them all one more round of applause, please. So next is the opportunity before we do some photos with your family and friends. I like to open this up now for our command staff, other employees, volunteers, and all of you to come up and congratulate them and welcome to the force. Thank you very much for coming today.